Now, there is a little switch in the male mind that we need to be very acutely aware of. Today, we're going to talk about the male mind and specifically how to lose your woman. You know, I talk to so many men that has been badly treated by women and left by their partner and like seemingly from nowhere. Stories are absolutely horrible to hear. From the man's perspective, she just left, right? There's definitely things you can do to make sure that your woman is not just leaving. Okay, so let me give you a little background. Let's set the stage here. In order for a woman to choose you as a partner, she needs to feel confident that you are her best option in this circumstance. You need to be the best man that she can get in this particular moment in time. And you know, women, they're not really single because there's always men circling around, wanting a little piece, wishing, hoping, telling her how wonderful she is and so on. No problem when she finds a guy that she likes, all of these men just stop being sexual creatures and just, she's focusing in on this one partner, and hopefully that's you. And of course, a man works hard on himself to become something and build something, and attraction is something that you build over a long period of time. For a woman, a date is like 5 minutes. For a man, it's 10 years and 5 minutes, because you made so much of yourself to come into position where you like yourself, where you know how to dress, how to talk, you have resources, you are ready for a relationship, you want a partner, and then there she is, right? And you get together and you fall in love, and something really nice is happening, and you form a relationship, and now you are a couple. They say that you can do a lot of things to a woman, but you can never bore her. Oftentimes what happens when a guy gets the girl is that he thinks that now he's won. He has secured a relationship. It feels fantastic. She's giving him everything he needs, with attention and sex, and maybe you also start talking about the family and building something. Now, there is a little switch in the male mind that we need to be very acutely aware of. And that is the switch when the man goes from chasing to having. In dating, we invest and we want so much, and we make the best out of ourselves, and we comb ourselves and make ourselves presentable, and this takes so much effort. And when we are there, the relationship is secured. I sit down in the sofa and take a rest, hard earned and well deserved, but still it's a rest. And you're there in the sofa, months and years go by, and instead of being the person that your woman fell in love with, this ambitious person with the future and ideas and funny and going places, you now more and more start focusing on what gives you value as a guy. You have to understand that during the period of approximately 200,000 years, we have developed into the men and the women that we are today. And we have developed roles. And me as a man, I'm supposed to be out there, out of the cave, protecting the cave from intruders. To build alliances with other men, and together we're supposed to go hunt and make everybody feel good. So basically, what's expected of us men is that we should assume pain so that nobody else have to. We should assume responsibility onto our shoulders so that our partners and our children and things and people around us doesn't have to suffer, right? Now, when we are very comfortable in a relationship and everybody has what they need, there's a little flip on a little switch that makes us men start focusing on what we think is nice. And this is amazing because now we can work on our motorcycle. Now we can just rest, watch movies, work on our interest, buy that boat that we so much want, right? Or for some men, it's like, well, I have the family, now I can go where I feel the best, work. And I put even more focus on my work. And all of that is this chase of dopamine. Or rather, when you stop chasing what is good for the family and for the union that you're in, you start chasing what is interesting and what is fun for you. Now, the first thing that will happen is that the wife or the partner will start become a little uneasy. Because of what I explained to you before, for a woman to see her husband in a sofa is extremely challenging. Only if she feels that this masculine wonder that gives us everything can deserve a rest, right? This flip on this switch is hurting not only the connection with the family, but also the balance of attraction in the relationship. Because a man is only as attractive as he is in the future and exciting for the woman. Women date up. Women wish for their quality of life to improve in a relationship. Traditionally, men share their resources to get romantic access. And as soon as he is not pushing this forward, as soon as he's not ambitious, when he's not making things better, when he is starting to drag his feet, the woman is feeling that this balance of attraction, this balance of ambition is starting to flip. And as soon as she starts looking down on him for being lazy, as soon as she starts thinking that he could do better, she starts also thinking about herself being able to do better. And it's even worse than that, because imagine that the guy gives the same amount of passion and the same amount of investment in himself just by them being together for a long time. When the relationship is starting to get like every day, her experience of him will be that he becomes less masculine. So masculinity actually wanes with time. Whenever this balance of attraction has going on for long enough, we will see the constructive feedback from her part. The nagging, the sighs, in the end, open questioning of his intentions. And one of the clearest telltales that she had to endure this balance of attraction shift for long enough is that she starts going to the gym. A woman that suddenly just goes to the gym from nowhere, maybe also starts posting pictures of herself taking care of herself in tights and so on. It's a pretty clear invitation to other guys. It's a pretty clear indication that not everything is perfect in heaven, right? So what should you do as a guy? And the first thing that you have to know about is that being a man is a competitive sport. This is going on from age 15 or something until you die. And maximizing your own masculinity, your own output, your own passion, your own skills, your own ambitions, that you need to do for as much as you can, for as long as you can. This feeling of you thinking that now I have everything in life and now I can finally rest, that is an extremely toxic thought. And when the flip of the switch occurs and you start focusing on your short-term hedonistic pleasure instead of your masculinity, then you will start to lose your ability to generate attraction from women. It's also going to make it harder for you to get chosen in work or get friends and opportunities. As soon as you start thinking about only yourself and duty later, then we are on a slippery slope that will only go to a bad place. Now, on the flip side, if you are in a relationship and you're working hard and you're feeling like your woman starts to question you, then it's extremely important to not let that happen. We as men, we can't allow women to be disrespectful. So on the one hand, we need to be earning that space, that position as the head of the house. But when we do, we also need to be very careful about when people in our surroundings starts questioning that role and questioning our dedication. We need to get better our whole lives, guys. We shouldn't spend time on things just because they are fun or tastes good or makes us feel better. That is indications that what you are doing is taking from your masculinity and it is reducing your chances of being happy and successful in the future. So if you are in a relationship where your woman explains to you how unhappy she is, then you need to start focusing on making yourself better. To be that partner, the best partner. Not for her, for you. Because no matter what happens with this relationship, any other woman probably on the planet will make the same assessment of you. And if you are in a relationship and it's not working out for you, it is an option to contact us for an emergency consultation. And there is so much you can do as a guy. And maybe sometimes you need a little help. So feel free to contact us. First Rule of Men in Instagram and Facebook. Find us via email, hello@firstruleofmen.com. Now, what do you think? Does anything of this resonate with your own experiences? Have you been put in any of these situations? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Morten Agner here from First Rule of Men. Over and out.